Life often brings us challenges, moments that test our resolve, shake our confidence, and make us question everything. But the true measure of a person is not whether they fall, it's how they rise. And when a woman rises after a fall, she doesn't just stand back on her feet, she stands taller, stronger, and more determined than ever. We all experience setbacks, and sometimes they feel overwhelming. Maybe it's a dream that didn't come to pass, a relationship that ended, or a season of loss that left you feeling broken. In those moments, it's easy to feel defeated, to believe the lie that you're not enough or that you'll never recover. But let me tell you something profound. Every fall holds the seeds of a greater comeback. A woman who rises after a fall is not defined by the mistakes she's made or the circumstances she's endured. She's defined by her resilience, her courage, and her refusal to stay down. She learns that failure is not the end, it's a chapter in her story, a stepping stone to something greater. When she gets back up, she carries with her the lessons of the fall, using them as tools to build a brighter future. Resilience defines the rise. It's not just a concept or a motivational phrase, it's the cornerstone of transformation and triumph. When life knocks you down, resilience is the inner strength that says, I will not stay here. I will rise again. It's the voice within you that whispers hope when all seems lost, the courage to face challenges with determination, and the will to turn adversity into opportunity. Resilience begins with a choice. It's the decision to move forward despite the pain, the disappointment, and the fear. Life is unpredictable, and none of us are immune to hardship. At some point, we all experience moments where we feel like the ground has been pulled out from under us. But resilience isn't about avoiding falls, it's about how you respond when you're down. It's the determination to get back up, no matter how many times you've fallen or how heavy the weight feels. When a woman chooses resilience, she redefines her story. She refuses to let failure or setbacks be the final word in her life. Instead, she uses those experiences as fuel to propel herself forward. Resilience doesn't mean the journey is easy or without pain. It means facing those difficulties head-on and choosing to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's a process of building inner strength and tapping into resources you didn't even know you had. One of the remarkable things about resilience is that it often reveals itself in the moments when we feel weakest. It's in those times of doubt and despair that resilience takes root. You might not feel strong, but each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your courage. Resilience isn't about having all the answers or never feeling afraid. It's about taking action in the face of uncertainty. It's about believing that there is light on the other side of darkness, even if you can't see it yet. Resilience also involves learning from the fall. Every setback carries valuable lessons if we're willing to look for them. When a woman reflects on her experiences, she gains insight into her strengths, her values, and her purpose. She begins to see that even the most painful moments can serve a greater good. Resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward, using what you've learned to create a stronger, more fulfilling future. One of the most powerful aspects of resilience is how it shapes your identity. When you rise after a fall, you begin to see yourself differently. You recognize that you are not defined by your mistakes or your circumstances. You are defined by your response to them. Each time you choose to rise, you reinforce your self-belief and build confidence in your ability to overcome. Resilience becomes a part of who you are, a foundation on which you can stand no matter what challenges come your way. Resilience is also deeply connected to hope. It's the belief that better days are ahead, even when the present feels overwhelming. Hope fuels resilience, giving you the strength to persevere and the vision to dream again. It reminds you that every storm eventually passes, and every winter gives way to spring. When you hold on to hope, you create a sense of purpose that keeps you moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Another key aspect of resilience is its impact on those around you. When a woman rises after a fall, she inspires others to do the same. Her resilience becomes a beacon of hope for those who are still in the struggle. She shows them that it's possible to rise, even from the lowest point, and that they, too, have the strength to overcome. This ripple effect of resilience creates a community of support and encouragement, where everyone feels empowered to rise together. So, resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It grows through experiences, through challenges, and through intentional effort. Every time you face a difficulty and choose to keep going, you strengthen your resilience. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with use. And the more resilient you become, the more equipped you are to handle whatever life throws your way. Resilience is a declaration of faith in yourself, in your purpose, and in the greater plan for your life. It's saying, I may have fallen, but I'm not staying down. I believe there's more for me, and I'm willing to fight for it. This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones and turns obstacles into opportunities. When a woman embraces resilience, she not only rises, she soars, reaching heights she never thought possible. When life brings you to your knees, remember that resilience defines the rise. It's not about perfection or never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. It's about believing in your strength, trusting the process, and holding on to hope. Resilience is the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. And when you choose it, you unlock the power to transform your life in ways you never imagined. Failures are not the end. This truth is one of the most powerful revelations we can embrace on our journey through life. Often when we experience failure, it feels final, like the door to our dreams has been shut, and the possibility of success is beyond reach. But failure is not a dead-end street, it's a detour, a redirection, or even a stepping stone towards something greater. It's not the end of the story, but a chapter within it, one that can lead to profound growth and transformation if we allow it to. Every failure holds a lesson, a hidden gift that can only be discovered when we take the time to reflect and learn from the experience. While the pain of failure can sting deeply, it also serves as a powerful teacher. It reveals areas where we can improve, gaps in our understanding, and opportunities to refine our approach. These lessons are invaluable because they prepare us for what's next. Without the wisdom gained from failure, we might not be equipped to handle the success that lies ahead. When you see failure as a teacher rather than an endpoint, it changes how you respond to it. Instead of being paralyzed by disappointment, you can move forward with curiosity and determination. You start asking empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? What does this experience make possible that wasn't possible before? These questions shift your perspective and open the door to new possibilities. It's important to remember that failure doesn't define you. Your worth and potential are not tied to your mistakes or setbacks. They're tied to your willingness to keep going, to persevere in the face of challenges, and to believe in your ability to rise. Every great success story is filled with moments of failure, moments where the protagonist could have given up but chose not to. Think of inventors, artists, entrepreneurs, and leaders who faced rejection and defeat time and again before achieving their goals. Their failures didn't stop them, they fueled them. Failure is also a sign that you're trying, that you're taking risks, and that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It's easy to avoid failure by never attempting anything challenging, but that kind of safety leads to stagnation, not growth. When you dare to dream big and take bold actions, failure becomes a natural part of the process. It's proof that you're stretching yourself, reaching for more, and refusing to settle for less than you're capable of. Another powerful truth about failure is that it can open doors you didn't even know existed. Sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a setup for something better. A failed plan can redirect you to a new path that aligns more closely with your true purpose. A missed opportunity can lead to one that's even greater. What looks like failure in the moment may turn out to be a blessing in disguise when you look back with the clarity of hindsight. Failure also strengthens resilience. Every time you get back up after a setback, you build the muscle of perseverance. You prove to yourself that you're capable of enduring hardship and emerging stronger on the other side. This resilience becomes a foundational quality that serves you in every area of life. It empowers you to face future challenges with confidence and grace, because you've already proven to yourself that you can overcome. But failure humbles us in the best way. It reminds us that we don't have all the answers and that we're constantly growing and evolving. It helps us develop empathy and compassion for others who are also navigating their own struggles. This humility and connection to others can deepen our relationships and make us more understanding and supportive. One of the most beautiful aspects of failure is its ability to clarify what truly matters. When a plan falls apart or a goal isn't achieved, it forces you to reevaluate your priorities and motives. Sometimes failure reveals that what you thought you wanted isn't what you truly need. It creates space for you to realign with your core values and focus on what's most important. Failure is a part of life's journey, not a destination. It's a moment, not a verdict. It's a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. When you embrace failure as an integral part of growth, you transform it into a powerful tool for success. You learn to face it with courage, to rise above it with determination, and to use it as a catalyst for creating the life you were meant to live. Failure, far from being the end, is often just the beginning of something extraordinary. Pain has a purpose. This is a truth that is often hard to grasp in the moment when we are in the midst of heartache or suffering. When pain enters our lives, whether through loss, failure, disappointment, or betrayal, it can feel like an overwhelming weight with no redeeming qualities. Yet, if we take a closer look, we begin to see that pain is not random or meaningless. It is a catalyst for growth, a teacher of resilience, and often the birthplace of profound transformation. Pain strips away the superficial and forces us to confront what truly matters. It pushes us to evaluate our priorities, reflect on our choices, and reassess our goals. While it is uncomfortable and challenging, pain has a way of clearing the clutter in our lives, helping us focus on what is essential. It reveals to us the areas where we need to grow, heal, or change. Without these moments of discomfort, we might never pause long enough to address the deeper issues that hold us back. Also connects us to others. When we go through difficult seasons, we develop empathy and compassion for those who are experiencing their own struggles. Our shared humanity is often most visible in moments of pain. The woman who rises after a devastating loss becomes a source of encouragement for someone else navigating similar waters. The man who overcomes hardship becomes a beacon of hope for those who feel trapped in their circumstances. Pain has a way of breaking down walls and building bridges, creating a sense of unity and understanding among us. In addition to refining us and connecting us to others, pain often serves as a redirection. Sometimes, the very thing that causes us pain is what leads us to a better path. A closed door can guide us to a new opportunity. A broken relationship can make space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. A career setback can open the door to a passion or calling we never considered. While it's hard to see in the moment, pain has a way of steering us toward what is truly meant for us. It's a divine nudge, redirecting our lives in ways we might not have chosen on our own, but that ultimately lead to greater fulfillment and purpose. Pain also teaches us gratitude. When we've endured hardship, we become more appreciative of the good in our lives. The person who has walked through the valley of financial struggle is more grateful for stability when it comes. The person who has battled illness learns to cherish every moment of health. Pain deepens our awareness of life's blessings and helps us to live with a greater sense of thankfulness for the ordinary joys we once took for granted. Another purpose of pain is to inspire us to make a difference. Many of the world's most impactful movements, innovations, and acts of kindness have been born out of pain. A person who has experienced injustice becomes passionate about fighting for the rights of others. A person who has endured loss channels their grief into creating a legacy that honors their loved one. Pain has a way of igniting a fire within us, propelling us to turn our struggles into opportunities to create positive change. Pain prepares us for the future. The lessons we learn and the strength we build through difficult times become invaluable tools for the challenges ahead. Life is not without its ups and downs, but when we've navigated pain before, we are better equipped to handle it when it comes again. Pain fortifies us. giving us the confidence to face the unknown and the resilience to persevere. It also equips us to guide and support others who are going through similar experiences, allowing us to be a source of wisdom and encouragement. Pain reveals our need for faith and trust in something greater than ourselves. When we face situations that feel overwhelming, we are reminded that we cannot always control what happens to us, but we can choose how we respond. Pain often leads us to surrender our worries and trust that there is a purpose, even if we can't see it yet. This trust becomes a foundation for hope, reminding us that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will come. Pain, though difficult, is not without purpose. It refines us, connects us, redirects us, and prepares us for what's to come. It teaches us gratitude, inspires us to make a difference, and deepens our trust in the greater plan for our lives. While we would never wish for pain, we can choose to embrace its lessons and allow it to shape us into stronger, wiser, and more compassionate people. When we understand that pain has a purpose, we can face it with courage and emerge from it transformed. Rising after a fall is not just about regaining your footing, it's about rediscovering your strength and walking with renewed purpose. Every fall brings an opportunity to reevaluate where you are, understand where you went wrong, and prepare yourself for where you're headed. For a woman who has faced setbacks, this process is transformative. It's not about going back to who you were before the fall, it's about becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. The first step to rising is recognizing that your worth is not tied to your failures. Too often, we allow our mistakes or losses to define us. We carry shame, regret, and self-doubt, letting them weigh us down. But the truth is, falling is a part of life. Every great success story includes moments of defeat. These moments don't diminish your value, they highlight your humanity. Understanding this truth allows you to break free from the chains of self-criticism and begin the journey of rising with a clear mind and an open heart. You must also embrace vulnerability. It takes courage to admit when you've fallen, to ask for help, and to lean on others for support. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It shows that you're willing to confront your pain and work through it rather than pretending everything is okay. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you invite healing into your life. You create space for others to come alongside you, offering their wisdom, encouragement, and guidance. Rising is rarely a solo journey, it's a collective effort, supported by the people who care about you. Resilience is another essential part of the process. Life's challenges can be overwhelming, but resilience gives you the ability to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's about finding the inner strength to persevere, to believe in yourself, and to trust that better days are ahead. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel pain, or doubt it means you won't let those feelings stop you. Each small step forward, no matter how difficult, builds momentum and brings you closer to standing tall again. While falling is painful, it is also an opportunity for growth. It teaches lessons that can't be learned any other way. Perhaps it reveals areas where you need to set boundaries, skills you need to develop, or habits you need to change. It might show you who truly supports you and who doesn't. These lessons, though hard-earned, become the foundation for your future success. They equip you with the tools you need to navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and grace. Rising after a fall also requires a shift in mindset. It's easy to dwell on what went wrong, replaying mistakes in your mind and wishing you could change the past. But to move forward, you must focus on what's ahead. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow?" This shift in perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones, turning pain into purpose and loss into opportunity. One of the most powerful aspects of rising is the rediscovery of your dreams. When you've fallen, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and aspirations. But as you begin to heal and regain your strength, those dreams start to re-emerge. They may look different than they did before, shaped by the lessons you've learned and the growth you've experienced. Or they may be the same dreams, reignited with a newfound determination. Either way, rising after a fall is a chance to reconnect with what matters most to you and to pursue it with renewed passion. Faith also plays a crucial role in the process of rising. It provides the foundation of hope that carries you through the darkest moments. Faith reminds you that your story isn't over, that there is a greater plan at work, and that you are never truly alone. It gives you the courage to take risks, to believe in yourself, and to trust that even your setbacks serve a purpose. When you rise with faith, you rise with the assurance that your fall is not the end, but a stepping stone to something greater. Rising after a fall is a testament to the power of choice. Every day you have the choice to stay down or to get back up. It's not always an easy choice. It requires strength, courage, and perseverance. But each time you choose to rise, you affirm your resilience and your commitment to living a life of purpose and possibility. You show yourself and the world that setbacks may slow you down, but they will not define you or determine your future. The journey of rising after a fall is one of transformation. It's about turning pain into strength, vulnerability into connection, and defeat into determination. It's about recognizing your worth, embracing your resilience, and stepping forward with courage and faith. It's not just a return to who you were, it's the creation of someone stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. Each time you rise, you write a new chapter in your story, one that inspires others and reaffirms the incredible power of the human spirit. She doesn't just regain her footing, she finds a new level of clarity and focus. One of the most profound transformations that occurs in this process is her ability to reevaluate her priorities. Falling forces a woman to stop, reflect, and reassess what truly matters in her life. It's a moment of awakening that allows her to shed the distractions, obligations, and pressures that may have been weighing her down. What emerges is a renewed sense of purpose and a laser-sharp focus on what truly aligns with her values and aspirations. Life might have been filled with endless demands and competing responsibilities. She may have been trying to meet everyone else's expectations, losing sight of her own needs and dreams in the process. But the fall disrupts that cycle. It creates space for her to question why she's been pouring energy into certain pursuits or relationships and whether they serve her highest good. This clarity is a gift, even if it comes wrapped in the discomfort of failure or loss. It's an invitation to simplify, to let go of what no longer serves her, and to realign her life with her core values. Reevaluating priorities often begins with self-awareness. The fall becomes a mirror, reflecting back the areas of her life that need attention. Perhaps she realizes she's been neglecting her health, overworking to the point of exhaustion, or putting off her dreams in favor of obligations that no longer resonate. This moment of insight can be painful, but it's also empowering. It gives her the opportunity to make conscious choices about how she wants to live moving forward. It's a chance to reclaim her time, energy, and focus for the things that truly matter. She learns to set boundaries. Rising after a fall teaches her that she doesn't have to say yes to everything or everyone. She begins to protect her time and energy, recognizing that they are finite resources. She learns to say no without guilt, understanding that her well-being and peace of mind are just as important as her responsibilities to others. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and a declaration that her needs and priorities matter. This period of reflection also allows her to reconnect with her passions. Perhaps she's always loved art, but hasn't picked up a paintbrush in years, or maybe she's dreamed of starting her own business, but felt too afraid to take the leap. The fall serves as a wake-up call, reminding her that life is too short to put her dreams on hold. She begins to carve out time for the activities and pursuits that light her up, knowing that nurturing her passions is not selfish but essential for her happiness and fulfillment. As she reevaluates her priorities, she also gains a clearer sense of her purpose. The fall often brings with it a sense of disorientation, but as she rises, she begins to see the bigger picture. She starts to understand that her struggles have a purpose, and that her experiences, both good and bad, are shaping her into the person she's meant to be. This newfound clarity helps her make decisions that align with her purpose, whether it's pursuing a new career path, strengthening her relationships, or dedicating herself to a cause she's passionate about. Another important aspect of this process is learning to prioritize self-care. After a fall, a woman often realizes how much she's been giving to others without taking the time to care for herself. Rising teaches her the importance of rest, nourishment, and nurturing her mind, body, and spirit. She begins to see self-care not as a luxury, but as a necessity. It's the foundation that allows her to show up fully for herself and others. By making self-care a priority, she ensures that she has the energy and resilience to pursue her goals and navigate life's challenges. The process of reevaluating priorities also involves letting go of guilt and perfectionism. Falling often highlights the unrealistic expectations a woman may have placed on herself. Rising is an opportunity to release those burdens and embrace a more compassionate perspective. She begins to accept that she doesn't have to do it all or be everything to everyone. She learns to celebrate progress over perfection, recognizing that her worth is not tied to her accomplishments, but to who she is at her core. As she realigns her priorities, she also cultivates a greater sense of gratitude. The fall helps her see the beauty in the simple things she may have taken for granted: the love of family and friends, the joy of pursuing her passions, the peace that comes from living authentically. Gratitude becomes a guiding principle in her life, grounding her and reminding her of what truly matters. Reevaluating priorities after a fall is a transformative process that sets the stage for a more intentional and fulfilling life. It's about clearing away the clutter, focusing on what truly matters, and making choices that align with her values and purpose. The woman who rises after a fall doesn't just return to her previous life, she creates a new one that reflects her growth, her strength, and her unwavering commitment to living authentically and purposefully. One of the most profound transformations is her ability to inspire others. Her story becomes a beacon of hope for those who are still navigating their own struggles. The experience of falling and rising equips her with empathy, wisdom, and a sense of purpose that extends beyond her personal journey. She discovers that her challenges, once overcome, are not only meaningful to her but can also become a source of encouragement and strength for others. The first way she inspires is through her authenticity. When she shares her story, she doesn't shy away from the pain, the doubts, or the setbacks. She allows others to see her vulnerability, making it clear that she is human and imperfect, just like everyone else. This openness creates a powerful connection, breaking down barriers and letting people know they are not alone in their struggles. Her willingness to be real about her journey invites others to do the same, fostering an environment of trust and mutual understanding. Her resilience is another source of inspiration. By rising after a fall, she demonstrates that setbacks are not the end, but a stepping stone to something greater. Her determination to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity, shows others that it's possible to overcome their own challenges. She becomes a living example of hope, proving that no matter how difficult the situation, there is always a way to rise again. This resilience encourages others to tap into their own inner strength, giving them the courage to face their struggles head-on. The lessons she learns from her fall also contribute to her ability to inspire. Each challenge teaches her something valuable, whether it's the importance of self-care, the power of setting boundaries, or the need to trust in her own abilities. When she shares these lessons with others, she provides them with tools and insights they can use in their own lives. Her journey becomes a guide, offering practical wisdom that helps others navigate their paths with greater confidence and clarity. Another way she inspires is through her renewed sense of purpose. After a fall, she often gains a deeper understanding of what truly matters in her life. She may discover a passion for helping others, a desire to give back, or a calling to share her story in a way that uplifts and empowers those around her. This sense of purpose shines through in everything she does, inspiring others to find and pursue their own passions and calling. Her example shows that even the most painful experiences can lead to a life of meaning and fulfillment. Her empathy is also a powerful source of inspiration. Having experienced the pain of falling herself, she can relate to the struggles of others in a deeply personal way. This empathy allows her to offer support and encouragement that is both heartfelt and genuine. She doesn't just offer platitudes or empty words, she speaks from a place of understanding, which makes her words all the more impactful. Her empathy helps others feel seen, heard, and valued, creating a ripple effect of compassion and kindness. One of the most transformative aspects of her journey is the way she empowers others to believe in themselves. By rising after her fall, she shows that it's possible to overcome even the most difficult challenges. Her story becomes a testament to the strength and resilience that exist within all of us. When others see her success, they begin to believe that they, too, can rise above their circumstances. Her journey becomes a source of hope, reminding them that they are capable of achieving greatness, no matter what obstacles they face. Her influence often extends far beyond what she might expect. The people she inspires go on to inspire others, creating a chain reaction of hope and encouragement. Her story becomes a spark, igniting a movement of resilience, compassion, and determination. The impact of her journey is not limited to her own life. It ripples out into the world, touching countless lives in ways she may never fully understand. A woman who rises after a fall becomes a powerful force for good. Her journey transforms her into a source of light, strength, and inspiration for those around her. She shows that falling is not a failure but an opportunity for growth, and that rising is a testament to the incredible strength of the human spirit. Her story reminds us all that no matter how many times we fall, we have the power to rise again, and in doing so, we can inspire others to do the same. She embodies the resilience, strength, and grace that define true triumph. Her journey is not just about recovering from setbacks, it's about emerging stronger, wiser, and more purposeful. She learns to reevaluate her priorities, rediscover her inner strength, and align her life with her deepest values. Along the way, she transforms pain into power and obstacles into stepping stones. Her rise is not just a personal victory, it becomes a light for others who may still be navigating their own challenges. Her authenticity inspires, her courage empowers, and her story becomes a testament to the unyielding potential of the human spirit. She shows that falling is not the end, but a turning point, an opportunity to grow, rebuild, and live with greater clarity and intention. She reclaims her identity, her dreams, and her purpose. She becomes a living reminder that life's greatest challenges are often the prelude to its most profound breakthroughs. Through her journey, she proves that no fall can define her, no setback can hold her back, and no failure can overshadow the brilliance of her comeback. Hers is a story of hope, resilience, and the limitless capacity to rise again, stronger and more radiant than ever before.